For thousands and thousands of years, people have been suffering. For thousands and thousands of years, people have been running from their homes due to war. It's either a religious war or some form of conflict over land, over oil, over diamond, over gold, over whatever materialistic things that the capitalists so deem necessary to kill people for. Since my grandmother was a little girl in the 1920s, people have been collecting money stating that they're helping poor people in Africa and they're donating this money towards Africa, towards a better Africa. I am not saying that people are not really in Africa on the ground, the missionaries. I'm not saying that they're not doing anything. I'm not saying there are not actually people there in Africa. But for the amount of money that's been collected over the years, poverty should not be such on a high level right now. Poverty should not be the main focus right now, because you guys collected so much money and claim that you're helping these people in the poorer society. And yet I can't see the results. I'm not seeing the results of your efforts. I'm not seeing the result of this money. You claim that you're dropping off food here and there and you're going into these places to help these refugees. But when it's time for evacuation, and if the other tribe comes in to kill this tribe, then you, the missionaries, get taken out. Your government sent for you and take you out, and these people are left on the ground dying, getting slaughtered and getting killed. Where is the interest to actually do something and make something work? I'm not seeing anything that's working. It's 2015 and I have yet to see anything that's working. Please show me something that's working, and then you can say, Kamala, Wright, shut the hell up because you don't know what you're talking about. But until I see something that's working, I'm going to keep speaking about it, because I don't see anything that's fucking working. I promise I won't swear through this video, but trust me, how can you sit back and watch people that vote you into power suffering, people that vote you into power fighting to put food on their table, fighting to pay their hydro bill, fighting to keep their children in school? Some children in Canada, they're going to school without lunch, without breakfast. Children around the world, they're going to bed hungry. People are getting frustrated because they can't afford things. And it's not that most people don't want to work. People want to work, so provide jobs for the people. I'm hearing the government talking about, and I'm speaking about the government of Canada right now. They're talking about rich people and middle class people. But I'm yet to hear anybody talking about poor people. What about poor people? Where do they stand? What do they get? Yes, there are people homeless on the street due to drugs, because of lack of employment. There's so much issues that surround people being homeless on the street. And I don't see nobody really coming up and addressing these issues, because even if you have an organization that's formed to advocate for these issues, once the money starts rolling in and once they start getting the endorsement and the supporters, they start to become greedy and start thinking like the capitalists, instead of thinking as an advocate for the people. When a politician try to come in as become a city councillor because he wants to make changes and he wants to advocate for the people to the MP, and then the MPP takes it to the MP, and the MP takes it to the government, the federal government, that politician is kicked aside and tossed aside because he can't get the vote. He's sabotaged out of the election because he wants to make a difference and make a change, but people don't really want change. Everybody come on social media and following behind the hype, following behind the bullshit. Trying to talk to people because they want likes, they want to be seen, they want to this, they want to that. But these people that you're running behind, that are these millionaires and shit, what are they doing to help anyone? How are they helping people? If you wake up every day and you see people suffering and you can't do anything to help them, and you can't do something to help, sorry, and you refuse to do something to help, then there's something seriously wrong with you. And if you're in that situation and you're not trying to get out of the situation, and you're following behind these people and letting them lead you astray, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Do something. Do what you say you're going to do. To all the pastors that are selling salvation to poor people, taking their money when people in your church community can't even afford bread, can't afford milk, can't afford bus fare. And you're driving in your Benz, you're wearing Rolex, you have your private jet, and you have your mansion. God will deal with you, because your day is coming, my friend. I urge people to stop going to these churches and these synagogues and stop buying salvation. Pray to your God and worship your God, your true and your living God, with people with like-minded people. But stop giving these people your money and stop buying salvation. Me telling you straight, stop buying salvation. Do something for help poor people. Yo, trust me. Me have more to say, but right now me done talk.